Hello, my lovely starborns. Welcome to your pick a card reading. Today we are getting messages from Egyptian deities. Of course, I'm going to use my OG deck. We love this deck on this channel. So, yeah, this is going to be a first one. Let's see who comes in. I'm so excited. Okay, let's see. I'm going to pull out 3 cards for you to choose from. Group 1, 2, and 3. Let's see which Egyptian deity has a message for you. Look at that. Yeah, a secret. They want to reveal a secret. Alright. Messages of love coming in, picking up on the energy of Isis. Let's see. Group 1, 2, and 3. Let's look at your cards. Okay, group 1. Newt, the night goddess. She is a primordial deity. Group 2. Tehuti. Wow. From the moon family. That's Thoth, Mercury, Hermes. Group 3. Kepra, from the family of heaven. Wow, love the cards. See which one is calling you in, and I will see you at your reading. Hello, group 1. You chose Goddess Newt, one of the 8 primordials, the night, the cosmic mother, the cosmic goddess, Earth's twin in the Egyptian myth. You have multiple starseed origins, prominent being Sirian, Orion, Andromeda, Pleiades, and Polarian. Let's see. You're being protected heavily around this period. Let's see what she has to say to you. Taking it since it showed up like that. Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Swords. Double aces fell like that for you guys. That's 1-1 and that's a 2, so okay. Ten of Swords. The word. Wow. That is why the aces. 5 of Swords. Interesting. Knight of Swords. A lot of swords here. The energy is very mental, even though the element of water is prominent here. So this is a process. You're going through a process of deep transmutation. And the work is being done in your sacral and solar space. You're not trying to make sense of anything anymore. Like you're done with something. You are like putting an end to it. It's almost like you're turning the globe, and you're just like, wherever my finger trails and wherever the trail stops, that's where I'm headed. Something is coming to light. There is an inner knowing, there is a knowing, okay, a deep knowing. And around this period, something has surfaced, something has shown itself. You have been proven right in some area. And it's possible that there is pain here connected to this ending. There is suffering, yeah. But then at the same time, you know that it's for the best. It's for the best. And it took you some time, it took a lot of courage to attain this freedom. It's almost like freedom, even if it doesn't look like that on the surface. But yeah, look at that. Michael, love it. He's here. And there's a chariot card in this deck. Something that you have endured for a long time. You're being escorted out of a very negative situation, and you see how the aces fell is like, this is what is happening. Your physical reality is changing drastically as a result of this illumination. You've come to a deep knowing. There are certain evil energies, those are being driven away from you. There's help. I don't know what this is exactly, but apply as you see fit. It's like you're being taken out of a very difficult situation, and yes, there is help. Also, there is this major spiritual protection around you. So even if this was painful, it's like nothing was shocking. You were basically prepared for it. You There's also a possibility that you decided to put an end to something that was like bringing you down in every way possible. Yes, it took a while, I guess. It took a while to understand certain things, to receive clarity. And as soon as the clarity came in, as soon as your go sign came in, as you saw the green light blink in your mind's eye, you were out. Almost like you were escorted. If not real friends and family, then of course you were escorted out of the situation by spirit, by your guides, by your own knowing. Wow. So what about it, spirit? Let's see. What about it? Six of Wands, Two of Cups, yeah. Friendship, you guys. Real friends, real people, real ones who actually love you. You're finding connections, real true connections. You're protected, there's heavy protection around you. It's almost like you're being liberated, and this is done in a way that everybody kind of knows what this is about. Oh yeah. What is it? Something drastic happened for you guys. The lovers. This could very well be some of you separating. Dramatic. Yeah, Three of Swords. Even though the energy is difficult, but it's like you know that this has to end. And that is why, your reading started with aces. Two aces jumped out just like that. Wow. We have two word cards here. And right next to all the weird cards, like, yeah. So this is telling me end of suffering. End of suffering. For many of you, this is you coming out of the dark night of the soul. A cycle, a very difficult cycle has come to an end. It's different for each one of you. Some of you, yes, it is connected to your partner, your lover, or relationship. But for others, it is, let's say, work or some social situation or something of friendship, whatever. The difficulty is leaving your life, and Newt wants you to know that you've got this. She's this. Let me just read out something from the book. Yes, so this is your opportunity to transcend previous limitations. And this is what you are overcoming, limitations after limitations. Also, self sabotaging ways, okay, where you overthink and let your mind rule and take control over your life. All that is leaving your life. This card is a reminder of our being in the vastness of the cosmos. The possibility to transform individual karma, and the foot represents the form in which we receive the results of our past actions. They are the two qualities of time, the further and the past. I don't know why I said further, future and the past. Both hands and feet are linked by the sign of pure energy, and Newt is an intuition into the eternal present, the place of infinite time where every dimension is a possible reality. And with the two words here, the whole world is changing. This is all about the shift, especially with the 1-1 there, right next to the 2. Some of you could be a life path 11, 2. Your victory is coming in after after a dark time. Sometimes Newt is represented as human, sometimes as a cow, sometimes she has the head of a snake, and other times she has a cat head. It's time to ask for what you want. Ask. Because the universe is basically, and you see the word is the universe in this card, the universe is basically like, okay, my child, you've been through so much, and I know your faith took a hit, but I need you to have faith. I need you to believe in the universal abundance, in the higher intelligence, believe in the magic. Come to the other side. That's exactly what is happening. For me, this card is almost like it's the same person who's like here on the floor, and the same person rising up once they get their wings. And that's exactly what is happening for you. It's like a flip. Your situation is going to change very drastically. It's actually changing very drastically that sometimes it makes you second guess everything. It makes you confused a little bit, like what is up. But in those moments, the universe response talks to you louder and louder and makes the signs very loud so that you don't miss it. So yeah, those are your confirmations. The element of water, intuition, emotions, love, and yeah, the element of water is here. This is definitely connected to your, look at that, victory again. Hope. Hope. It's, yeah, I cannot make this up. For some of you, this is you coming out of a very dark period. But you are a totally different person now. Pay attention to the opportunities. That's what Newt wants you to know. Pay attention to the opportunities that are headed your way. Ten of Cups. King of Wands. Wow. The Chariot flew. Come here. We did see Michael, right? The Six of Swords. Was there? Page of Wands. Emanations. Everything that you have lost is being replaced by something better. And this time around, when you gain what it is that you desire, there's no way you or anyone else outside of you can mess it up. So this is you closing a major cycle, but the word that you have shifted into is going to make you very happy. And it was testing, but mostly I would say your enemy that you're dealing with, that you're fighting with, was your own emotional body. There's a lot of trauma. And once you went within, this is a very individualistic journey. Once you went within, your life changed for better. And as a result, now the external is going to be easy. Plus, it's safe for you to trust. Universe is sending in help through people, through your friends, through your loved ones. And you have attained a level of discernment where you can trust. Trust and you will witness. Put your trust in God, source energy, the universal abundance. Ask for everything. Dream big. At your own pace, no rush. But yes, the opportunities that are coming your way can overwhelm you a little bit, but at the same time, I feel like you will be put in a spotlight where You have to say yes to a lot of things, and these opportunities are going to take you very far. So have trust. Faith is your best friend, okay? You've earned this. That's all I see. I hope this helps. If this resonates, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Hello, group 2. You chose Tehuti, thought. You guys are my occultists, magicians, readers, writers, nerds, shamans, I'm hearing. Yeah. Let's see. What messages do we have? Does he have to say to us? A green crystal is going to be very helpful for you. Peridot, emerald, malachite, serpentine, moldavite. All right, 3 more. Messages from thought. Group 2. Page of Cups. Oh. Nine of Swords. Nine of Pentacles. Something is hidden. There's a fog. And your patience is being tested, right? Which would explain why you're anxious. You're second guessing certain things. Do not. Do not. Ace of Cups. Yeah, especially with the page there. It's almost like this figure is about to spank this figure. And someone else is carrying Cupid, let's call it Cupid. It looks like Cupid. And running, trying to save him from spanking. Some of you, you're afraid of your past catching up with you. Nothing to be afraid of. Again, for some of you, it's not loud, it's unconscious, but it's there. It's a lingering energy in your mental body. So for the group 1, there was mostly emotional stuff that came up, but they're coming out of it. For you guys, this fog is lifting in your mental space, which is bringing you in a very solid position where, first of all, you guys are very unique. There is something conspicuous about you. There is something very different about you. So, and also, it doesn't matter who you are, what your age is, what is your gender, or how you look like, or which race, which religion, none of that matters. There is something about you. When you enter a space, your aura does something. It's magnetic. You have a lot to say. But your words are very powerful. You have this, I'm hearing Vaksiddhi. Like you can manifest things just by speaking it out loud. That is why it's very important for you to be very mindful of what you say, especially when you speak on your own life. That is why Fear, paranoia, anxiety cannot be a part of your life. It's time to forgive yourself. Yep, it's time to focus on what you have, how far you have come. Because I feel like you guys, you have come really far in life. But a part of you that is a big chunk in your mental space that kind of keeps you stuck in the past, where there's this fear that something from the past is going to catch up in the future, but it's really not happening. So this is self sabotage of a different kind, where you are like punishing yourself. A part of you is punishing yourself, basically. It's not all of you, and yes, it's unconscious for most of you. You need to do a ritual, you need to do something, you need to do a ritual. And when I say ritual, I mean, if you are uncomfortable with this word or with this energy, then I would suggest not to watch tarot readings. Not to watch tarot readings then. Yeah. But I feel like most likely it's not the case, because you are someone who understands spirituality, higher spirituality, even the occult world, and how energy works. So you're not narrow-minded like that. You could have a practice of your own. You could be into magic and stuff too. So regardless, you need a clearing ritual. And now those of you who are not into any of this, many old souls, they do not dabble in anything basically, but there's always this knowing, right? So you guys, it's good to recognize all that, but sometimes we have to take action, because the kind of realm, the density that we inhabit, it requires that. Around this period, you need to release certain things. So tap into self-love. That is what is going to rejuvenate you. Rejuvenation. Mental. Very mental. This energy. Let me see what's up. Spirit. Okay, I think we have all the cards. Yeah, Ten of Swords. This came out in group 1. Some of you, you know what I'm getting is like, yes, you're closing major difficult cycles, and this is that time of assimilation. This is that time of getting acclimatized. Eight of Pentacles. The Lovers. This is anxiety attached to work situations, but also how you make something work. So there could be a connection that is trying to revive itself, right? There's somebody coming in from the past and trying to make it work. And some of you are in a place, in a position where it's difficult for you to actually share your energy with others like you could earlier, perhaps. So be mindful of hyper independence too. Some of you want to rush it. Be mindful of that too, because whatever energy you're coming out of, it requires this period where you are able to settle and ground your energy first before you make big moves. See, it says children of the voice divine. There's something about throat chakra, how you talk, what you say, who you say it to, all that. So what's happening is you want clarity, and it's going to come from within. But it's only going to come in when you stop rushing yourself, you stop micromanaging, you stop trying to control things around you. Yeah. Some of you are very worried the choice that you have to make. You're very worried because your choice is kind of like it scares you. The what you have chosen for yourself, it scares you because you're not sure if it's the right choice. Give it time. Everything will be revealed to you. First, you have to work on expanding your heart space. A part of you cannot trust your own choices, and there's a reason. Yeah. Oh my god. There's a reason for that. You need to find your voice. The voice that is that speaks the language of God. And it requires for you to submit to that higher order. Now, some of you will be like, but I have submitted. Yes, you have. But there's that unconscious part of you that self-sabotages. Yeah, you have to integrate that part too. And that requires you loving yourself deeply. Some of you owe an apology to your own being. So, make amends. This is not so much about others, but some of you, it's like you cannot trust your own choices. There's a reason for that. And your journey has taught you what's what. You don't have to worry about outside the traders and people who deceive and all. No, you have to actually go within and figure out how you have deceived yourself. Forgive yourself for that once and for all. That's your blockage, nothing else. And I feel like for some of you, this unconscious part is kind of affecting you at a mental level in such a way that it is even affecting your work or the choice that you have made. And if you're trying to work on it, again, this past energy which is very, very loud, it's your very own energy. I'm telling you, it's like a tiny part somewhere deep in your psyche, tucked away, but it's there. It's like showing its head like a snake hissing at you. You need to choke it. Because it tries to take you out of your power in a very uncanny way. Tries to take control of your voice. Basically, it's you snuffing your own light. It will do you good if you look at yourself and recognize yourself for who you really are. It's not so much about others. You need to validate your own being. because only then it matters, everything else matters. Otherwise, it's just noise. That's how powerful you are. Alright, let's pull one card from this deck. Because you're never alone, especially with Tehuti here. Your task is also not easy here on this planet. But now it can become easier, and that is why Tehuti wants you to do this work. Integration. It's calling for integration. Yeah. Pillar of mercy. What did I say? Apologize to yourself. Show grace to yourself. It's time. It's time. The High Priestess. Because with Tehuti, the knowledge that you have, the beauty that you have to offer to the world, it requires you to stand in your ultimate power. So do that. Let's get some advice. What advice for group 2? Look at that. Lovers again. Queen of Cups. 5 of Pentacles. Page of Swords. Yeah. At some point, I just feel like this was perhaps when you were younger. Let's say when you were in college, school, something like that. That's when some shift happened. And this could be connected to your, let's say, love life. Highly likely. Or there could be mother woundings. But regardless, this goes way back to your childhood. That's when you abandoned yourself. It's time to retrieve that part of you. Integrate. Become whole. And for you, the self-love journey has to be loud. For some reason. You have to study yourself. You have to study yourself as to who you really are. You think you know yourself, but not really, not yet. In order to know yourself, first you have to meet yourself deeply. And it's time to do that. Look at that, the Lovers with the Chariot and with the 10 of Pentacles. For you, everything on the external is going to fall in place as soon as you do that work on the inside. Regardless of what your physical world looks like. This is deep. This is deep. And this is connected to integration. This is about your psyche. As soon as that integration takes place, there's a retrieval that is happening. And I already see you making big moves. It's just that this is a key for most of you. So only take if it resonates. And if you're still listening, then yes, there's something to look into. This work is going to bring back the fire. Just as I was about to say, I could hear the candle cackle. cackle. Why did I say cackle? It was crackling. Cackle, that's a witch's cackle, right? If you're afraid of someone did something, or someone is your enemy, someone wants bad for you and all of that, it's time to put that to an end. Go within. Go within. Don't focus on the external. Because the more you do that, inadvertently, you give it power. It's about retrieving your power. It's about time. It's high time. That's all I say. I hope this helps. If this resonates, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Hello, group 3. You chose Capra, the scarab beetle, the newborn sun god. Renewal of energy, deep alchemy. So, he is the progenitor who gives form to the dense reality, and he transforms the physical to liberate the subtle body. And of course, he takes you to the underworld. And then he brings you out. You can correlate it to the Philosopher's Stone. Through this alchemical process, you become gold. It's almost like the particles were scattered, and through this subtle journey that is most likely often is entrenched in some sort of physical suffering, or at least externally, that causes major shifts in the internal. And it doesn't have to be that drastic for all of you. It could be very different. This is also connected to the energy of integration. This is connected to the message that I keep getting. The seeders, right? The new earth seeders are expanding at a very accelerated rate. So our perspective of unity consciousness is expanding too. And that is what it is connected to. Let's see. What message do we have from Capra? For group 3, Spirit, show me. Okay, Spirit wants to show me. Let's see. King of Cups, 10 of Cups. So I mentioned the seeders, right? Of course, you guys are star seeds. Some of you, you're getting married in the year of the dragon. If not marriage, then you are making big moves. There is a major shift that is taking place when it comes to your relationships, when it comes to your living situation, when it comes to your work situation. Many of you, this is a reunion with family, but for many of you, this is walking away from the people who've been there for a long time. So major shifts coming in. Let's see. I'm going to pull 3 cards. Whew. Strength. 7 of Pentacles. The Lovers. I cannot make this up, you guys. I was getting this twin energy here for a reason. This is connected to the seeders who are on the twin journey. And some of you, yeah, Seven of Wands, defensiveness is there. That is what some of you you've been denying. You've been denying, but major shifts are happening, and it's overwhelming. It's overwhelming for many of you. But you have immense help around you, and this acceleration is not only happening in your consciousness, but it is also reflective in your physical reality. Okay, because you guys are being put in certain positions where you can do what you're here to do more effectively. And some of you, yeah, the union energy is very strong, and with the strength here, definitely like the year of the dragon is important. Yeah. Some of you are like subject to major attacks, major psychic attacks. Because see, the unions, there's a lot of psyop against it. Okay, there's a lot of stuff because this is connected to spiritual warfare. That is why strength is required. But with the Seven of Wands for the overall energy, it's like you are anyway at a you're on the higher ground since forever. So you know, no one can stop what is divinely ordained. But this is of course about you incorporating this renewal, because this is a very crystallized energy that you're moving towards. It's like you cannot deny it for long. And those of you who are on this journey, you know it. So it's time to move accordingly. It says Divine Warrior on the Ten of Cups. Yeah, I think because it's Mars and Pisces. Yeah. Confounds the wicked, brings victory and peace. That is what has already happened for you. So the interference, the blockages, those are being taken care of at a very quickened pace. So what's happening is you be mindful that you don't get pulled back into your old ways, into your any kind of like negative thought pattern, any kind of toxic patterns. No more numbing down, no more isolating yourself, no more denial. There's like you guys need to pay heed to that inner voice. It says loyalty, delivery from those who seek to oppress, brings victory. No one can stop this, okay? People have tried. People have tried. And again, it's not personal. Every divine connection has been through this, okay? There was interference, not just in the physical, it was mostly orchestrated in the astral. Yeah. That's a 7, that's a chariot energy. That's an 8 again. A lot of heavy on strength energy here. King of Cups is 6-9. Okay. The lovely god. Discernment. You have discernment now, actually. That is why everything is accelerated, right? So follow that inner light. Keep following that inner light. That's all I'm going to say here. Choices have been made for you. General prosperity. deliverance of prisoners, lovers, joy of God. This is showing up in your blessing area. So joy and pleasure brings happiness to couples, removes negative energy, and that is exactly what is happening. Because, and you know what caused this shift? First of all, the spiritual journey that you've been on, yes. Plus, you have released a lot of stuff and you have transmuted a lot of stuff. You've burned, let's say, you've burned a lot of karma, okay? A lot of it. Most of it wasn't even yours. So, you will be taken care of. You are anyway always taken care of. But you'll be taken care of in a way that you will wake up every day and be thankful for this life. And yeah, a major relationship is highlighted here in your reading. Liberation, deliverance from enemies, both visible and invisible. I cannot make this up, you guys. Similar messages in almost every card. This is not a coincidence. This is confirmation. This is spirit assuring you that you got nothing to worry about. So those of you who are here listening to this and you are on the twin journey, then this message is definitely for you. That what you are feeling, what you know, that you can already feel it. There's a sense of freedom, liberation. The fear is gone. Also, when it comes to doubts and self-sabotage, when it comes to the partner, right, your very partner, all of that is kind of taking a back seat. Even if there is distance, even if there is, let's say, you haven't totally reunited with your twin, even then there is this, I don't know, just clarity, total clarity and divine assurance. So that's a sign. Okay, let's see what's happening. Oh, all right, show me. Seriously? I went all the way down there. Okay, maybe this is why. I'm supposed to be mindful of my camera. Let's just, okay. No, this is still crooked. Okay, who cares? Just want this in the frame. Seven of Wands. Alright. Let's see. What is this? Yeah, Judgment. Thought so. Okay, so I have a theory, and this is not a coincidence that Judgment came out. If you're talking about twins, that's right underneath the King of Cups, that's double Scorpio energy. So, Feb. Things are going to get so freaky from Feb. So for some of you, even in Jan. So get ready. Just get ready. Okay, be ready. Look at that. Who's underneath? The Emperor. Definite marriage for many of you. I don't care if you are into partnership, call it partnership, but yeah, for me, I'm gonna call it marriage because it is alchemical wedding, regardless of what label you put. The Hermit, knowing enough evidence in place. It says voice of light. Yep, voice of light. That is what it is about. The Star. Because around this period, through this acceleration, through this renewal, through this filtration, I'm hearing filtration, it's like everything is coming together for many of you. Those of you who have done the work. Wow. You guys, the Empress. And I was getting this message earlier. The Divine Feminine has done a lot of work. And she has shifted the energetic dynamic once for all. She is the one who has crystallized the shift. And in turn, the masculine has to step up. I mean, no one can stop it. So some of you have crossed that threshold. And this could also mean celibacy for the feminines. This is mastery. Yeah, Queen of Wands. Wow. Queen of Swords came out right next to the Empress. You're seeing the two sides of Venusian energy. I mean, it's really not two sides, but it's like kind of different. The energy is different. But both are Venusian queens, right? And with strength there, it's like the feminine, right? You have overcome your primal nature. You have attained purity. Like, there has been this process that has purified you at all levels. Depurification. I'm hearing DNA deep. Yeah, you can see the double helix here, and it has flames. It's in flame. It's almost giving phoenix, and with the lotus here, yeah, purification. She's blooming, isn't she? And if I look at her, from far, this always gives me like as if her legs are kind of like that of a goat. So yeah, greatest of all times. Wow. And with the thrones of air, it's like exaltation. You have achieved a level of mastery that is never second guess yourself. That's all I'm gonna say here. Yep. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so this is deep. I'll tell you how. The Five of Cups for the lovers. Because, and with the Knight of Pentacles here. On the surface, it looks like I'm not even sure if I should be saying this, because yeah, I'm not able to form my words. The feminine looks detached, okay? Not interested. For a reason. Because some DMs have to kind of like figure certain things out in order to match the energy, in order to do right by her. So that is what is in the motion right now. But with Five of Cups, the focus is on what? It's on what is left. Okay, it's on looking at your own toxicities as to how your emotions caused issues, your own patterns, which unhealthy patterns cause issues, right? So this is about choosing not to give into the darkness of it all. This is transcending. So many of you are at that point where you're making a choice, and also every day you have to make a choice to work on this. It's not easy. Probably it will never be easy. But it's like heightened intuition. For the feminines, the intuition is so heightened and very focused on doing things absolutely differently. So it's like trying something if it's not working, and let's just say if it was a past pattern, it's like discard, discard, not working, discard. But somehow it is accelerating the union. That is the sort of energy that I'm getting here. Two princesses, pages. Yeah, total transformation. Again, Scorpio, heavy on Scorpio energy. That is again all about transformation, alchemy. This is the higher octave. Purification. This is giving me Medusa. This is recognizing how you could be mature, how your partner could be immature. Again, it's about doing things differently, being better, choosing better, looking at the bigger picture, not getting lost into, I don't know, not getting lost in unnecessary drama. It's like whatever is trying to pull you in and it's not bringing you peace, you are disengaging. And this is an internal guidance that is in place. So there is, okay, so I'm just going to say this is connected to course correction, okay? This is course correction, and certain deep woundings will be addressed, and of course, it will cause pain. It will cause pain in the moment. Only for it to get better, only for it to be released fully, only for it to accelerate you further toward union. And in turn, every time you do it, it is pulling in the divine masculine. And they don't have a choice but to do the work because they are in charge of the union in the physical. The feminine is in charge of the energetics. And you guys, you've recognized that. All right, let's see. I'll get one card from the Tree of Life. Whoa. Strength, okay. Fine. Heavy on strength. Because you will be tested. The Tree of Life itself. Map, support, connection. See, yes. You're being shown how to navigate this journey toward union. Okay, so there's ample support around this time, ample of it. Yeah, High Priestess. And this is your guidance system, basically. Your guides, both you and your masculine, regardless of, like, of course, if you're masculine, you're feminine. So both of you, right? Your spirit team is on high alert. It's very proactive. There has been some sort of connection that is made permanent. due to the crystallization that took place. And this is definitely of highlight codes, right? Because you guys are, you're ascending more and more into your seeder role. So you are in charge of seeding in and grounding all this light energy. And the intensity is increasing. So if you get spacey out of nowhere, if, and also like dizzy spells could be a sign, there's a reason for that. And in those moments, please, first of all, like drink water, drink a lot of water, and also ground your energy, because that is how you ground the light too. Make your connection with Mother Gaia, with nature, strong. You need to have a routine. There has to be something where you go interact with nature. Okay? And don't see whatever these little bit disappointments that will come up, jealousy issues and all that. Whenever they come up, you have to look at the base toxicities of human nature and move differently. That is what the strength energy is all about. Choosing a higher path, no matter the temptation, no matter the aggression, no matter the toxicity. And that is what makes this journey difficult, because you deal with next level of density almost like every day. But yeah, through the process, you're doing so much more. And it's not just about you, it's about the collective. Ace of Swords. Michael is protecting you. Yeah. Protecting you at all times. Queen of Wands is here again. Knight of Cups. Hierophant. You know what's what, okay? No matter what happens, you're not supposed to second guess that. Because around this period, it's not so much about external influence or spiritual attacks and whatnot. No. None of that can affect you anymore. Stay confident. And always, always move in love. That's the key. Know who you are, the journey that you're on, and just be delusional about it. You don't have to prove anything to anyone, not even to your partner with whom you're connected. Your higher selves are connected at all times. Wow, this is totally a twin reading. Totally. And those of you, again, if you do not resonate with twin journey and you're still here listening, apply this to the internal energy within you, the Eta, the Pingla. This is you reaching another level of integration in this Shamna Nadi, the central pillar. This is you strengthening your very tree of life. Okay? This is beautiful. I love this reading. And for you, the union is that soul deep integration. That's what I see. I hope this helps. Look at that. There's the pine cone on her lollipop. Yeah. I just heard my cat meowing, and there's this leopard. There's nothing to be afraid of. And you're not afraid. But yes, be mindful of the Five of Cups energy. You are afraid of your own passion and how it makes you a bit reckless. That's all you have to be mindful of, because you have found that discernment through deep soul work, plus you're an ancient being. So you have access to the bigger picture. You cannot afford to act a certain way. I mean, you did at some point when, you had a lot to learn, but at this point, you know better. So, yeah. Be the light that you are. That's all I say. I hope this helps. If this resonates, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.